Okay, a couple of people asked me what are my favorite bags, and that is a super hard question. I'm not sure that I could exactly narrow it down, so I made them into categories, and I have for you today a small section of my herd. If you actually know what a herd is, you have a problem buying leather, but that's okay. Welcome to the club. So I split it up into categories, and because today is a holiday, happy President's Day, I'm going to start with my first category, which is a fun bag or a weekend bag, and that is the Love 41 bucket bag. It's a fun bag. It doesn't have a ton of organization, but you don't need that for a weekend. I love the idea that it's a north to south orientation instead of your standard east to west. Let's talk about the weight of this bag for a minute. A good bag has to strike the perfect balance, right? It's got to weigh enough so that it feels sturdy, but not be so heavy that you never want to carry it, and that is this bag. It has lined straps, but I think because of the color, the suede sort of feeling of this tobacco, because I don't think that's true for every color, it stays really nicely and grips your shoulder perfect. So this bag holds a ton. I can throw a sweater in there. I can throw a big fat wallet and snacks for my kiddo and what have you. It can even actually hold a laptop and double as a casual work bag. It's got just the right amount of organization for a fun bag. It has on this side an open cell phone pocket right here. On the other side, it has a closed pocket. And then, where did it go? On this side, it's got almost a full-length vertical pocket. Just a nice deep pocket to throw whatever you need easy access to. So this is the Love 41 bucket bag. It's got the double carry options, and I just love it. Every time I carry this bag, I get a ton of compliments on it. So this is my all-star weekend bag. This is a Love 41 bucket bag. So let's talk a little bit. It doesn't quite stand up as well as it used to because I carried it so much. Is the simple tote. They always have the simple tote. They don't always have the hair-on version. So this comes from the limited edition Lovely collection, and it's just a tote. It's got no organization on the interior, but that makes it fine for a weekend bag. It's got an unlined strap for grip. And let me show this to you on. I think for a weekend you can get away with a bag like this where you're just throwing things in there. Sweaters, snacks, phones, tablets, what have you for a day out, and you don't need a ton of organization. You do always kind of need a key fob and a phone pocket, so I think that's why this one fell to an honorable mention instead of an all-star, but I love this bag. It's just really well made, and for the price point, I think you can't beat it. This is the Love 41 limited hair-on simple tote. So let's talk for a minute about the next category, which is a work bag. If I could have music cue up and sing, I would. This is the Love 41 pocket tote. This bag, I would say, I don't even know why I bother to put it away anymore. I used to put it away, and honestly, 3 or 4 times every month I pull it out because there's something that this bag and only this bag would be perfect for. Organization, organization, organization. So it's got 2 good-sized generous pockets here. I keep my keys in this one. And then I usually, of course now I can't find my phone, I slip my phone in here and it works out just perfect. On the back side, it has 2 sort of flush pockets. They're a little snug, but I used this as a travel purse last week when I was flying. And to slide your boarding passes in here and your driver's license so you can get through that godforsaken TSA line quickly, this bag, nothing beats it. I might do a separate segment on travel bags, but this just does quadruple duty. It's a work bag, it's a travel bag, it's a school bag for me when I'm teaching. It's a great overnight little organizational bag. Look at what I have in there just so you can see. I put in a laptop case and I put in a binder. And then on the interior, it's got even more organization. It's got 2 covered pockets here, pretty good size, and then behind each, there is a secret, very easy to access pocket. And when you're going through the airport, those are actually awesome for your phone or anything you can't afford to lose, a tiny little wallet. And it's got this for security. Obviously it doesn't have a zipper, but maybe next time in my next travel bag segment, I'll explain why I actually don't want a zipper. So anyways, it's got 2 options. One for when you don't have a lot and another one for when you do. And then so thoughtful, they put this little tab here so if you don't want to use it, you just tuck it right out of the way. This bag, I can't say enough things about this bag. School, work, what have you, events, this bag just, it's a workhorse. I think of all the bags that I own, Saddleback, Love 41, and everything else, there is no bag that I use as much as I use this bag. I even, in my video review of this bag, I talked about, oh, you should remove these D-ring because nobody ever wears a crossbody. And then what do you know, I had it, because I was teaching 2 weeks ago, was carrying a ton of stuff, and I had to use the crossbody function, so now I'm forced to eat my words and say even the crossbody function is useful. So this, without question, I have never come across a work bag as functional as this. This is my all-star work bag. And then you're probably wondering, why does she have the simple tote again? Because if you're willing to invest a little bit of money in finding the world's best liner, this happens to be one that's discontinued from the Saddleback Tote, you can take their simple tote and make it whatever you need to be. I slipped this organizer in there and now it holds, let me just show you. There's an open phone pocket right here. There's a key fob here. And on the other side, I have a covered pocket. This fits my laptop, a binder, a lunch purse, keys, phone, all of it. With this organizer in there, this is an honorable mention work bag. And I kind of like the idea that the bag is just always open, so you can get whatever organizer fits for your life. If you want something that's has more pockets for makeup, or you want something that's ideal just for school, or if you want something that already has a laptop holder in there. So if you put a liner in there, I gotta say, this is a very close second to the pocket tote for the simple reason that you can customize it. Here it is on, it's a perfect length, the drop's exactly where I like it. Very, very lightweight, even with the organizer in there. This bag weighs hardly anything. So this is my honorable mention work bag. Again, Love 41, limited edition hair on simple tote collection. And let's talk for a minute about my lunch purse. So as you can see, I obviously carry a ton of just large bags. And so when I'm going to work, I always need what I refer to as my lunch purse. So it goes in there, it comes out just for lunch, just for meetings, just when I'm popping out to coffee. And of every bag I own, I believe that I carry this the absolute most. This is from Saddleback. This is a small version of their leather clutch purse, and really it's a wallet on a string. When I carry this, I didn't carry a wallet really. Coin purse, flat back here for your credit cards, big pocket in the center for your phone and your keys. Back here, I put receipts I needed to process, and if I valeted, the little valet ticket. Very easy access. Straps come off. So if you wanted to get this in the black, it would be a cute little evening clutch for a casual cocktail hour. Cannot say enough good things about this bag. But this bag got knocked out of first place, and it got replaced by this, which is the triple pocket crossbody from Love 41. They don't make this anymore. I hope they do, and I hope they experiment with this in a little bit bigger size because this bag is phenomenal. I was away at a conference last week and I had this inside of this as my carry-on purse. And I got through that week with those two purses and it was awesome. So this was worked out for me for walking around town, for lunch, for meetings, and for casual cocktail hours. 3 pockets, not a lot of depth, but here's what I did. In the center pocket, I always kept my phone because there's no scrambling. It fits just perfect in the center pocket. In the back pocket, there's hardly room for anything. It's almost more of a, kind of like a documents width. So I would put maps if there was tickets that I had events to, or any sort of paperwork, I'd slip it back there. And then in the front pocket, which I currently have the strap to this bag, I would always put my wallet. So it doesn't hold a big wallet, but that leads me to honorable mention for wallets. And this is a Saddleback simple wallet. It's either for credit cards or business cards. And I always just keep the essentials in here when I was traveling. So it's just my hotel key card, a driver's license, a credit card, a bank card, done. Slides in the first pocket, phone in the second, tickets and a map in the third. And this got me through an entire week away at a conference. This thing is a workhorse. I really hope they bring it back and experiment with different sizes. Triple pocket crossbody. Now for the all-star, the best for last. This is the best women's wallet ever. Obviously, like everyone, I've gone through a gazillion wallets. And the buck kind of stops here. This is actually, take a look at the back. There's a fisherman back there. This is from Saddleback Backcast Outfitters Collection. It's for fly fishing, but I saw that and I thought, I'm gonna give this a shot as a women's wallet. First of all, so cute. You can pop out and just look at this. Love it. So anyways, carry this in my larger bags and it's just been so convenient. When I have, this is a wallet, it's just too small. There's no room for receipts. This is really just for a night out. And when I have a giant wallet, I find I just put stuff in there and stuff in there and stuff in there, and then it's kind of a mess. And this really, this one is just right. Not too big, not too small. It has a nipple rivet closure, 5 pockets, and it's perfect for me. So one for everything I use, one for cash, one for receipts, one for frequent flyer cards, and then the one for cards I hardly ever use. So your insurance cards, medical cards, that sort of thing. It's a heck of a wallet, and for the price point, you can't beat it. And this is my all-star wallet. You'll notice that there is something missing from this arsenal. There's no medium-sized bag, and I am still on the hunt for a medium-sized bag that's worthy of a video. What do I mean by a medium-sized bag? This, to me, is a medium-sized bag. I love this. I picked it up at some random vintage store. And apparently, I guess in World War II, this was a U.S. gas mask carrier. And if that's not right, I'm certain there's someone out there that's going to be kind enough to correct me. But this is what I think of when I think of a meeting bag. It's got to be able to carry a phone, keys, snacks, a little bit of a slightly larger wallet, and maybe a cord or even a tablet or two. So if you have any recommendations for a medium-sized bag that you want me to review that's leather, let me know. But otherwise, still on the hunt for that one, so there's an open slot for All-Star and Honorable Mention in that category. But that's it. Those are my leather favorites and my leather honorable mentions. Thanks for watching.